Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for D'Angelo Russell.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And the Clippers starting 5. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Backcourt of Harden and Bogdanovic. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Mavericks, Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis. Then there's Washington. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's Irving at the 1. And it's going to be Los Angeles off the tip. And this is just the second game of the group stage. But already, this is a must-win, we think, for both teams.
Yeah, you only get 4 of these group games. Each of these teams already 0-1, so if you get a second loss, the odds of you advancing are basically nil.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Lopez with the steal. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. He's defended by Exum. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Bogdanovic, the bucket on the assist by Harden.
And when Bogdanovic is that well set up, he's almost automatic. Nice shot.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
2 on the clock. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Outside Leonard. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Irving for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
Outside Bogdanovic. A shot by Harden. Wide open. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much above a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Over to the wing. Up top, Leonard. Lots of room. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Harden with a screen on Gafford. And here's Leonard from 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got 8. Mavericks trailed by 4. Pass to Washington. Back to Irving. Over Harden. Irving, good. He's got 5.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris. In the game of John Collins, he has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. A different look for the Clippers. Outside, Beal. Hall with the screen for Beal. And it's flagged with the rebound.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Pass to Christie. 51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Flag. Misses the three. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Dunn shot's good.
Yeah, I really admire the poise of Chris Dunn, appearing totally comfortable in the paint.
Pass to Lively. Russell looking around. Marshall sets a screen for Russell. The tray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Outside, Beal. No good from outside. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. Bradley Beal is out there with Batum, and it's Jones in at the 5 down low. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey team, the Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Guys, back to you.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Hey guys, this past summer, Chris Paul returned to the Los Angeles Clippers in what I'm told could be a farewell tour with the team. And he's joined up once again with James Harden, and Paul spent a large portion of his decorated career with the Clippers. If this is truly the final ride for Chris Paul, guys, it's very fitting to have him back home in Lob City.
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Mavericks making a change here. Irving's checked in. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Davis kicks to Russell. On the wing, Davis. He's covered by Leonard. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 6 points.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Leonard against Davis, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Russell. And then for the Clippers, Brook Lopez is checked in for Jones. John Collins comes in for Beal, and it's Bogdanovich in for Chris Dunn. And here is Los Angeles now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Cooper Flag.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into fouling.
And that one misses. And this NBA Cup, Greg, it's patterned after the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, which we all enjoy, and that started back in 2021.
Well, the W had loads of success with the Cup format. The basketball world took notice, and I think that is a major reason why the NBA started their version in 2023.
And the second free throw, good. And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Now here's Davis. 6 points for him. And that one's good, Irving.
Excellent setup. The pre-shot preparation, getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
Outside Collins. And Bogdanovich kicks to Leonard. Kawhi, confident inside.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Gafford. Still scoreless. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Washington missing. Clippers leading by 6. Harden surveying the D. Harden gets it done inside.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Leonard, the pass to Harden. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Lopez, and the rejection by Gafford.
A big body and not afraid to get physical. Daniel Gafford send it back.
Oh, and the jam by Gafford.
That was absolutely vicious throwdown by Daniel Gafford. Go get him.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Back to Harden. Harden with the take. Pass to Bogdanovich. Off target from outside. Mavericks trail by 6. The kick out to Irving. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
From deep, Harden. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers lead by 4. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm joined by Clippers head coach Ty Lue. And coach, when Kawhi Leonard comes out like he has tonight, what's the overall impact?
It impacts our team. I think, everything opens up. Guys are less on edge. And when he starts like this, it gives us a great momentum going into the game. So we like what he's doing right now. Now we got to build on it.
When you have a player like that, you follow his lead. Thanks, coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Greetings all. Halftime is upon us and an entertaining game with the Dallas Mavericks battling away.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forcing turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. It's our latest power rankings.
When I look at the Mavericks, they've tripped up lately, but the talent is there. They still have time to figure out things and get back on track.
It's a marathon, not a sprint, but they are built to go the distance. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Mavericks trail by 4. And Doris, after Paul George left, many figured the Clippers were a lottery-bound team. Instead, they were a 50-win team.
And Kev, they had great contributions up and down the roster. There was incredible balance. And needless to say, you have a man in the head coaching position who is one of the all-time best in Ty Lue.
Davis is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Dante Exum. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Irving in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. And here's Harden following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Now, here's Washington. He has yet to score. Davis kicks to Irving. A miss that time would have put him up. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 1. It's off to Boston for them after this game as they take on the Celtics. And their journey is just getting started. That'll be the second of 7 straight on the road. Now here's Leonard. He's got 11. Clock at 4. Shoots over Washington. Mavericks with the rebound.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Here's Irving. And that one is off. Harden with the defensive effort. Leonard the pass to Collins. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. John Collins grew up playing soccer and goaltender. He said, quote, "I've always had good hands, but goaltending helped my reaction time, being able to track the ball at fast speeds. It's an important thing for guards to trust the big fella that you can catch and finish." Back to you guys.
Terrific report. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And back in the day, guys like Bird and Magic competed for championships as rookies. But Doris, we haven't seen that in a while.
Kev, you have to remember, Larry Bird was drafted in unique circumstances. He was drafted a full year before he left college. And for both Larry and Magic, they joined talented veteran teams. That would be like the Celtics or Warriors drafting Wemby. It would be the exact same story.
Now, here is Harden. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. The Mavericks are gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Irving finds Gafford. Davis with a screen on Leonard. Washington passes to Davis. On the wing, Irving. Over Harden. Dallas again missing.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
And Doris, when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Flag is checked in for Dallas. Well, every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. 4th, Cooper Flag.
He's scoring and finishing at a very high level. I mean, playing within himself offensively and being very discerning with his shot selection.
Now, here's Lopez. Scoreless thus far. Leonard Leonard, so dangerous from deep.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
And stolen by Leonard.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Harden against Irving. Pass to Davis. Davis using his size.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Here's Harden on the wing. Covered by Irving. Left side, Leonard. Over flag. And it's Leonard missing. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Davis finds Gafford. Pass to Irving. Driving in. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Russell in for Washington. And that one falls for Irving. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Dallas making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Free throw good. Beal.
Bradley Beal entered the NBA as a sweet shooter, but consistent work and improvement has turned this guy into an absolutely lethal threat from everywhere on the floor.
Now, here is Russell. Still scoreless. Pass to Lively. Lets the three fly. Not going to go that time. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. Jones is out there with Batum, and it's Beal in at the small forward. Now, here's Marshall. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Harden outside. Jones with the screen on Russell. And here's Harden for three. Nailed from three-point land. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Davis. TV, no question, Anthony Davis had a lot of hype when he was drafted in 2012.
Kevin, how could he not? He won a national title collegiately. He has incredible size and skill on both ends of the floor. That hype was real, and it was earned.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a three-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
Al Russell, James Harden missing on the three. Pass to Flag. Davis setting the pick for Marshall to the middle. And Davis gets it to go on the assist from Marshall. And the Mavericks lead by one.
And phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Dallas making a switch here. Irving's checked in, and the Clippers with a change here too. Leonard's checked in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. Clearly, there's no doubt in the coach's mind. He told his guys, look, we're in this. All it takes is a couple of stops and a couple of buckets. It's yours for the taking. Now go out there and take it. I like his confidence. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Harden bounce pass. Leonard against Davis. And that one's good. Leonard.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
Now, here is Irving. He's
oh, my goodness. Showtime from Derek Jones Jr. There are very few who get up as high as this guy does.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Mavericks trail by 3. Here's Lively. Irving sets a screen for Lively. And stolen by Dunn. Now Jones launches it. Knocks down the 3.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Washington comes in for Flag. And it's Dante Exum in for Russell. And then for Los Angeles, Lopez is checked in for Jones. John Collins comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Bogdanovich in for Chris Dunn. Lopez with the block.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. Collins fires. Misses the 3. Mavericks trail by 6. Now Davis. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
Harden outside. 1:24 left here in the fourth quarter. Harden gets it to go despite the contact.
Big spot. The beard is here. Step up James Harden with a big bucket.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Irving drives in. Here's Washington. Outside, Davis. Now driving. It's tipped. Stolen by Harden. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard against Washington. Here's Collins. Harden draws the double. Kawhi. And the three misses. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Dallas. 6-point game. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Most dangerous on the interior. That is Daniel Gafford right there.
Second team foul. At the line for Dallas. Daniel Gafford taking 2 shots.
It's the first that brings them within 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. And that's an intentional foul.
Second team foul. John Collins. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, just terrific job knocking these down in a big spot.
Dallas calls timeout. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Washington shoots the 3. Can't get it to go. So the Clippers with the win. Huge moment in this group round of the NBA Cup. The record is now 1 up and 1 down.
And Kevin, I thought their energy and effort was outstanding. I mean, backs against the wall. And
as always, Allie, we appreciate it. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our